Hey everybody. Today's quick tip video is about how to place sandbags on territory points so they benefit you without potentially benefiting your enemy. Placing sandbags in a way that is beneficial to your enemy is one of the most common mistakes that I see lower level players making. To determine if a territory point is a good candidate for building sandbags, you should draw an imaginary line from your base to the point and from the enemy base to the point. If the intersection of these 2 points creates roughly a 90-degree angle, that means that this point is a good candidate for a sandbag. You should build the sandbag on the imaginary line that you drew from your base, with the far end touching the flagpole in the center of the territory point. This guarantees that enemies won't be able to use the edge of the sandbag as a little bit of green cover. This position guarantees us green cover from units coming from the enemy's base, but does not allow the enemy to get cover from units coming out of our base. This method isn't very useful for putting sandbags on points that are between you and your opponent's bases. In this case, you can put the sandbags behind the point itself, which will deny the majority of cover, but still leave a couple of green points open for the opponent to use. This is a terrible idea though with Soviet sandbags because they're huge and an enemy squad can easily fit behind them. Instead, we usually see Soviet players build their sandbags at the edge of the point towards the enemy's base, so the enemy player has to choose between taking cover and capping the point. And obviously you should always try to wire off any cover that benefits the enemy. Sometimes placing sandbags is more art than science, and there will always be exceptions to the rules I just gave you. You need to consider the angles that your enemy will attack from, and also the angles that you might be defending from. As always, I hope this is useful in your games, and if you learned something, please like and subscribe.